Ian Crosby is a third-generation farmer. He runs the dairy and cattle farm, Benby Holsteins, in south-central Saskatchewan. There, 150 Holsteins are milked 3 times a day. But the dairy farm doesn't need all its heifer calves. The remainder are used for something very different: snow beef.
Snow beef is the combination of full-blood Wagyu genetics hailing from Japan that are crossed over on Holstein genetics that we have on our herd and that we've milked for 3 generations on our family farm. And these resulting calves, creatures that we have right here, these are the animals that create the delicious snow beef.
Crosby inseminates his Holsteins with semen from Wagyu Sakai in Ontario. Wagyu is the world's most expensive beef. You can see the difference in the calves. Wagyu crosses are typically all black, leaner, feminine looking, and much larger.
And you can tell by the size of him that he's not your typical Angus steer, which, you know, by the time they're finished, they might be right here for height. They grow these massive frames to them, and by the time this guy is ready to go, it's about another month or 2 before he's ready for harvest. And he'll be about 28, 29 months of age by the time he's finished. The more time that an animal has on feed, it also helps out with that fat quality as well. And the oleic acid levels actually rise the longer an animal's on feed too.
The resulting beef is very different from what you would typically buy at a grocery store.
And the main thing that sets it apart is fat. So not only does it contain a lot more intramuscular fat or marbling, which is hailed by chefs and home cooks throughout the world because of the added fat content and butteriness that you'll get in your steak from it, but the fat itself is just a completely different fat too. It's like the difference in going and getting a vegetable oil in the supermarket. You can get your cheapest oils, your canola oils, up to your sunflower or your olive oils. There's a wide variety of them. And with beef, it's no different. So the Wagyu beef has these fats that are higher in unsaturated fats and lower in saturated fats. And so it completely changes the taste and the texture of the beef.
All that work and time is visible in the packaged product.
When we talk about snow in the beef, this is what we're after. There's all this intramuscular fat that's running through the beef. And when you cook that steak, all that fat will melt away. And that's what gives you that buttery taste to the meat and gives you a really good texture and the best bite of steak you'll have in your life.
Prairie Meats in Saskatoon is the latest business to partner with Crosby and sell packaged snow beef cuts. CEO Casey Collins says people's palates are changing.
Customers are always looking for something unique and special. It's not a cut of meat that you might use every single day, which is fine because we don't produce enough. It is a special occasion or, you know, an evening out instead at home with this product. But also the element of it being local. People want to support that end of the, you know, the spectrum. And this allows them to have a high-end dining experience, but also support local and understand where it came from.
In Regina, Chef Jonathan Thauberger uses every part of the snow beef that comes through his kitchen doors. Snow beef is often offered as a butcher's cut and a carpaccio on the menu. Customers can sometimes even enjoy a snow beef pemmican appetizer.
When we came about the Holsteins, it was really interesting. Just for example, the strip loin is about twice the size of an Angus cross. Like it's very big, very long, and pretty incredible and well marbled. To my palate, I find if it makes sense, it almost tastes a little bit more beefy. It's rich. It's got a little bit more flavor. It's very delicious.
There are only a handful of Wagyu cross beef producers in Canada. But Crosby's leap of faith speaks to some beef producers getting creative with their products as a way to stand out in a massive market. It's also an indication of customers who are increasingly conscious of the quality of the meat that they're buying and where it comes from.
Then when there's a story, you're talking about a local farmer who's doing this boutique product, and you know it's you can come here any particular day and have a different cut from this animal and taste how it's different from cut to cut, animal to animal even. It's a great story.
Ian Crosby's snow beef gross sales have increased every year. He says he expects it to continue trending upwards. Laura Sharpaletti, CBC News, Regina.